Hello, Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. This is a reading for the new moon cycle, and the new moon is emerging now emerging. The new moon will be new in the weekend, the 4th, 5th, between the 4th and the 5th. And what am I going to do? I'm going to read with the new moon cycle reading, spread, and use this tarot of the lady. And you remember that we had a full moon reading, and we talked about releasing something. And hello there, and everyone had something they were releasing. Well, this new moon reading will pick up where that left off. So what I'll do is mix the cards, put the spread in place, and then show you the cards, and each area of the spread means something, of course, means something different, and we'll go through that one by one. Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All right, let's see. Cards are dying to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. The first 3 cards talk about what was released, Pisces. What did you release in the full moon cycle? Let's take a look. We have the Magician. Wow. Then we have the 4 of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Wands. What was released? Your sense of security was abandoned. The old notion for you of what security means or meant to you has been abandoned for a far greater sense of empowerment, which is represented by that Magician. Now, since the new moon cycle is a creative cycle, it's not a cycle of release, but it's a cycle that builds on the release that took place then. What we will be seeing is areas where creativity is taking place. Things are emerging for you, your position in this cycle, and how to then reach fruition, have your goals reach from, how to reach your goals. Beautiful building of a substance, a new foundation that is firmly in place, irrespective of the fact that, ladies and gentlemen, Pisces friends, you have left your old idea of security behind. What you have built and are moving forward with is a sense of purpose. A sense of purpose, empowerment, and creativity. Now, where are you in this cycle? What is the context? Where are you in this cycle here? There's the 2 of Coins. We have the 9 of Cups. Oh, thank you. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Where are we, Pisces, in this cycle? We're in a moment of change, of flux. We're in a moment of change. And we're in a moment where we can create and manifest with the Magician what we want, what we desire. This is very important to bear in mind, especially when we come to the next cycle, the creative element. Where are we now? We're in a position of being able to walk away even more, Pisces, from something that we know we still haven't got rid of, but we will want to get rid of in the full moon cycle. This Queen of Swords is allowing you to have foresight into what you will want to release in the full moon cycle. What are you creating, Pisces? You're creating the Three of Wands is represented by the Three of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Chariot. This is so interesting. What are you creating? You're creating how can I put it? You're creating a moment where you take stock of your position, your power, your abilities, what you want, how to manifest. And you're creating a moment where you're allowing others to give you their response to your element of creativity in order for you to go forward. So the element of creativity, what you are creating, Pisces, try to put it in an easier way, is that your ability to move forward rests on you creating in others a sort of mirror, but more than just a mirror, because it is not the spectral image, but a sparring partner. It's someone who will be able to communicate with you and give you feedback on what you are creating. It seems as if there's a game of mirrors here. But you have this element of the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is telling you that you're taking stock of where you were, and now you're going in another direction, but through the communication with others, through challenges by others, through weighing your ideas with others. The person, the element of the other and others is being factored in more prominently in this moon cycle. Then the next area of the spread is what is emerging within me. And I have here the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, the Nine of Coins, what's emerging? And the Hanged Man. And it looks like to me, ladies and gentlemen, Pisces friends, that what is emerging is there is this element of animosity here in the Seven of Swords, countered by the Hanged Man, which tells you that what is emerging, and beware, is that people calling you out, this confrontational nature in your creativity, is being set off by a message that explains to you, Pisces, that you're in dire need of revisiting your values and understanding your priorities. So much so that it implies the very nature of your manifestation in the future. The way you conceive of your difficulties and your positive aspects. And the cards are inviting you. In other words, the cards are inviting you to take a different perspective on your values. What are your values? Revisit them, question them, because those questions are going to set the foundation, lay the foundation for your future manifestation, for abundance in the future. Sometimes I make it so difficult when it's so easy. Okay, now the last part of the spread talks about how it's possible. How can you bring your objectives to fruition? How can you reach your goals? And I have here the Three of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Lover's card. How can I bring my goals to fruition? The Three of Swords does talk about emotional difficulty. And the way these cards relate is that the emotional difficulty pertains to constantly making choices in relation to your life and in relation to your life relative to another person or group of persons. How is it possible for me to reach my goals? It's possible through tempering your desires, goals, needs, and those of others. And the King of Swords, what is the King of Swords all about? This could be Pisces, an air sign for you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, that is in your life, or someone who has these air signs prominent in their chart. And this is an important person for you, Pisces. This is a person who needs to be understood for the only reason that they may seemingly cause you emotional pain, because you're not understanding and you're not really listening and you're not really understanding what moves them. This is one layer of meaning. There's also the layer of meaning of this energy that this King of Swords brings about. And this Quicksilver King of Swords tells you that don't delay in coming towards the other person that of interest in order to negotiate the emotional pain that you're feeling and why and the wherefore. Because the impediments, the hindrances, you're being set off from reaching your goals because of your because you're being caught up in emotions and they're holding you back. The more you're able to bring them on the outside, talk to them, bring them on the table with that person, if it is an air sign in your life, the better you can reach your goals, both personally, I'm spitting at myself, excuse me, both personally, reaching your goals in your career, in your life, and interpersonally as well. Let me take the runes and take a look at what is there for us here. Okay. All right. Look, many of you may be traveling, many of you may be moving, doing so many things, but Rido is here in the Merkstave position that tells me the most important place for you. You can run, you can hide, you can go. You need to come face to face with either that air sign or that energy, that emotion. You have to come to terms with your emotions because they're blocking the receipt of your goals, how you can reach your goals. Also, it's not, Pisces, this is not characteristically a moment, this is Keynote's Merkstave. You're not characteristically intuitive as you always are. It's taking a hit, that your intuition, you're blinded. It's as if you have blindfold over one eye, intuitively speaking. So go through all of the steps and try to keep your antenna out. But we also have the message that Ansus is here telling you, look, Pisces, it's the confrontation. This is the air, the element of air, the confrontation, the talk, the exchange of ideas, the communication that is important for this creative cycle. Pisces. I'm sorry if I said Aquarius. Please don't, this is Pisces. The air sign is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I have here the hue tree, the algates, and it talks about being protected in this cycle. So fear not, by no means. Isaac here tells me, Pisces, that it is a very, very personal quest, a personal creativity pattern. It's a personal goals, all of your personal goals, even if Pisces, you want to think of that air sign if they're in your life, another person in your life, but it's all about you in reality. Wunyo is here, Merkstave, and it's telling me that the cycle is not always a bowl of cherries. There are pits here. There are difficult moments for you. So be ready for that. And there are two other runes, beautiful. Yera beats time. And Yera tells me that you cannot build, a castle in a day. You need time. And time for the creative cycle needs time. Time begets time. Time will require time. So take your time. And Gifu. Gifu is the gift of exchange with another person. Using your communicative skills to be able to talk about your emotions, Pisces. That is the biggest message here. Communicate about your emotions. Communicate openly about your emotions. I do hope this was of help, Pisces friends. And like, share, and subscribe my videos. I would appreciate that. Until we read together again for the next cycle. Namaste. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.